Dead and Hip Hop Conversations, man. It's been a minute, man. Welcome back. But we talking about that Donda, the Kanye West, where Dead and Hip Hop got formally invited to be VIP guest of the experience at the Mercedes-Benz Dome here in Atlanta, Georgia. Don't remember the damn date, but we was there. We was live in the building. And it was really an amazing experience. Myself went, including Modest, including Myke. Ken was here doing Dennis Sports, so shout out to Dennis Sports, man. If y'all not over there, make sure y'all go over there.
Wait. What happened?
No, it was copyright. Copyright put check boxes on Royce's
Wow.
shit.
Wow. He gonna have to say something.
He has to.
Hey, that's a whole nother conversation. Make sure you go become a Patreon today. Hey, y'all getting them exclusive shit. Look, if you want the Royce Lupe conversation, it's a Patreon exclusive. Go over there, man. Get that dollar, support your boys, and be entertained. I guarantee you will be entertained. But yeah, we talking about Kanye West, Donda. Ken was over here doing Dennis Sports. Beezy, you know how you feel about Kanye, so it is what it is. But Myke, Rod, what up? Were you surprised that we were invited first and foremost?
Not by who invited us.
Yeah, not by who invited us.
It's not like Kanye invited us.
That would have been crazy.
But I guess like the person that invited us, we hadn't spoken to him in a minute.
Well, kind of me and him, we go back and forth.
Okay.
Sometimes on IG, like I might post something and then he'll hit me up DM and stuff like that. So
okay,
So
yeah, I guess I hadn't had any correspondence with him, and I hadn't heard anybody say anything about any correspondence. So it did seem a little random.
Yeah.
But I was grateful. I
100%.
I definitely hit him in the DM afterwards and told him appreciate that, because I think the thing for me, outside of just being surprised that we were invited to, an artist of that caliber, it was the access that we had of an artist that caliber. We've gotten invited to other stuff. For it to be Kanye,
we've been invited to a lot of things, but like to Rod's point, nothing to a Kanye West magnitude. And Donda, like this is the album title of his mama. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. And then with everything that even happened there, right? Like it was a little bit of a pandemonium, right? Like so many people came out to this thing. It was over 15 or 20,000 people there.
Well, 15?
Yeah,
it's way more than that.
15. It was more than 15,000.
The cap, bro, is 71,000. It was sold out. So I would imagine that there was probably closer to 30,000. Because if you're looking at COVID numbers, I think, and I could be wrong, but I think they were doing half capacity. If half capacity,
it's 30-some thousand.
Maybe it was 15,000, and the other 15,000 was COVID.
Wait. Okay. Cricket.
Motherfucker think he Mickey fat.
Yeah. Like, box that shit up.
You stupid as fuck. Mickey alternative fat.
Man, so Atlanta came out and really showed support for Kanye. All three of us parked in completely different sections. Luckily, I had a shuttle.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I got shuttled not right to the front, but close enough. This nigga Myke walked like 5 miles, and Rod was there first. So Rod was kind of our GPS. I kept hitting up Rod. Hey, bro, like where the fuck am I going, bro? Like this shit crazy. So what happened? Like once you got in the elevator, you went down.
So I won't even say that. So I was following the crowd to the front, where you scan your tickets and stuff. So I was like, when I got to the front, I was like, damn, I don't have a ticket, and I'm on a guest list. So I went to the attendant and was like, yo, where do I go if I'm on a guest list? And she like pulled me to the side. It was just like, yo, you gotta go over there to this parking there. Like she was parking like it was just this exclusive thing. I was like, oh shit, this is like crazy. So she was like, yeah, just go over there to parking lot 3. You'll see somebody, and then follow instructions after that. So I walk over there and I ain't see anybody. So I'm like, okay, let me walk through the parking deck. And as I get closer, I see this lady dressed up. It has a clipboard. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go up to her. She was just like, you know what you're supposed to be? And I was like, not necessarily. I'm on a guest list. She's like, okay, look, elevator, 3rd floor. You'll follow instructions when you get up there. I was like, damn, like this is like I ain't never did no shit like this.
Some covert type shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit the elevator, 3rd floor. I started seeing different celebrities, and I think Griselda was there. Like some other people was in line, like some local people. In an elite line like that, it was fans of us coming up to me, and again, I'm always like blown away when I get recognized, because I'm not on the videos like that. But he's like, yeah, man, I'm from such and such from this podcast. I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. I forgot this dude's name. But he was from I guess some popular podcast, and he was like, yo, man, I've been watching y'all for a long time. And so yeah, that's when y'all start hitting me up and try to get there. But I thought that whole experience was just wild, man.
Yeah, that was cool because like when I was calling you was telling me, man, there's like that hip hop fans. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. But then I was the second one to kind of pull up, and right when I pulled up and got off the elevator, I'm looking, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is going on, nigga? Benny the Butcher and all them niggas had their fucking jewels and shit blinding, dog. Like it was crazy. Like the thing that caught me by surprise when I was walking past Benny, I'm like, you're not that tall. I'm short, man.
So I'm 5'11" if I stand on my bricks.
Yeah, he didn't. But nah, it was cool to kind of see, people that I'm so inspired by and just loving hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Even though we ain't had no conversation then. I'm not trying to run up on no Benny the Butcher, bro.
I thought about it.
I know he got PTSD. I ain't fucking.
That's what I was thinking about. I wasn't trying to be a random dude walk up to him.
Yep.
You just walk slow.
Nah,
I don't think.
Did you see how many dudes was around him?
That's why I think you'd have been okay. I only reason I didn't do it because it was fucking hot.
It was hot,
and I was annoyed.
I would have did it if I was on the videos. I didn't. If I was one of y'all, I probably would have walked up to him. But because
I thought about it,
because I'm me, I was like, nah, I don't want to walk with this dude. He probably don't know who the fuck I am. But so yeah, that's why I didn't. Normally, I don't have a problem doing that, but yeah, I just didn't think they would know who I was.
And y'all already know because y'all seen me in person when I met one of my favorite rappers ever. So I don't have. I'll go say my piece, but I thought about like what happened and even some of his lyrics. Like he alludes to that shit. Like don't come at me so crazy, because I don't know what it is. So I didn't even want none of that.
Shout out to Head Crack too. He was there.
Scary. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been a problem at that type of event.
I don't, because he was out in the open.
And it wasn't like general public.
Yeah.
And that wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't general public.
If it was that deep, I don't think he'd have just been walking around. I get what you're saying, but I think he'd have been all right.
I started processing on that.
Yo, Ben.
Man, we reviewed your album.
I feel like y'all would have been fine. It's just
you'd have
me.
been okay.
Mike, when you got off the elevator, you ran into the Griselda folk too, didn't you?
Yeah,
he didn't see him though.
I saw some dude in all white. I thought he was somebody from the back, but I was just like, I don't really care, And then when I got over to where y'all were, I looked back and I was like, oh, there's Benny. It's like, oh, there's Westside. Hey. Oh, he's got his kids with him. Hey, that's cool.
So, all right. So we get to the table and basically the coordinator is talking about all of you guys' name is on the list, but we don't got no tickets. We don't know how we going to get you in there. So whoever put you on this list, you go make a phone call to that person. I'm like, whoa.
She's like, everybody's on the list. You're on the line with everybody's on the list. She was just going.
So we call our contact and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Hold on, man. I'm about to make some calls. So all of a sudden we just see people making a beeline for the shit. So I'm like, yo, Rob, Mike, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, because the one guy was with.
What
did she say? She said
everybody back the fuck up. Back the fuck up.
And then she was like, if you want to report me, my name is da 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 da.
I didn't hear that.
I
didn't hear that part.
Yeah, she was like, what? She's like, what?
She's like, it's hot out here.
She did say
She's like, it's hot out here. Y'all niggas give me 5 feet.
It's been a long fucking day. It's been a long fucking day, okay? They thinking like, yo,
yeah, we about to get in.
I'm me.
Right. I'm getting in here.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So she probably had been dealing with that all night because everything was VIP on this level. Like, because it was like different VIP rooms. Like there was like a Def Jam room. Like it probably was a room where Griselda was in. So it was just all of these different rooms. We had no clue where we were supposed to be.
But we found the room eventually and went inside.
And that's kind of, I guess we got to the Donda performance, but the Donda listening party just a little bit late. There was like maybe a song or two that we may have missed.
I did see the chicks' faces when Rod walked his ass up there.
Really?
Yes.
I be forgetting I'm tall and shit.
I don't know how. You tall as shit.
Hell yeah.
I be forgetting that shit.
You were in front of me and down, and you were still blocking my view.
Bro, I had to be like 5 steps up.
Right. But see, that's why I went all the way down.
No, it didn't help. You didn't help.
I was
because they were sitting. You gotta think they were sitting.
I understand.
And when you went up there, they looked at each other like,
"Oh man, you should have told me." Damn,
Them
I did
two
not
girls
think
were
I was
like-
blocking anybody's view. I'm
Well,
usually
I mean, all
very
they were doing was
conscious of.
taking fucking selfies anyway, so
Yeah.
they didn't really obviously they didn't
okay.
care that bad. It's not like they missed anything. What the fuck was Kanye
Exactly.
doing?
So that's what I was thinking out there. We was just listening to the music.
Yeah.
Like, so
You
I
didn't
didn't think
hurt
I was really
nobody.
blocking anything.
Yeah. It wasn't about Kanye performing or anything. It was just about being there and getting the experience and vibing out to the music.
I started throw some popcorn at this motherfucker. Man. Fuck are you doing?
Mike, like did you like the overall experience of what you heard off of potentially Donda? Because Kanye might be switching it up now. We don't know.
Did I enjoy the music?
Mm-hmm.
Some of it sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what we went to.
Mhm.
I don't understand because I've been to that stadium before.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told y'all I saw Metallica there.
Mhm.
They have a good sound system.
Mm-hmm.
Why did Kanye's music sound like shit?
Mm.
Kanye's music sounded like you were playing it from that little Bluetooth pill thing back there.
I think the more I think about it, it probably was on purpose. He probably didn't want anybody to record a clean audio of a live performance or something. The more I think about it.
But what's crazy is it picked up better on the microphone than your ears picked it up. So I converted what I was recording into IGTV, and the audio on that sounds better than what it sounded like when we were in
we were
person.
actually there.
Yeah, so I thought that was a little weird, but I felt like it was just a big ass listening party. It was just Kanye's this big that he could fucking pack out a big ass arena like
But
that.
you can't get good sound? I mean, I understand not recording it, but people pay $50 to go listen to bad sound quality music and then see a dude walk around a circle. Now, I will defend all of that, but just talking about the sound only, if I had paid money for that, I'd be pissed. If I had paid 20, 50, 90, whatever the price was, I'd be pissed because I was like, this sounds like ass. And I just don't understand why he thought it would be cool to just play these songs that sound like shit live. But clearly his fans don't care, and they were just there for the experience. And that's the part that I do think was cool. The fact that it's not done, the fact that it does sound rough, him kind of letting you in and
To be
letting
a part
you
of it.
experience
Yeah.
these songs that he's still working on. Now, if it was presented that way, I'd think it'd have been a little bit cooler. I thought before we went, the album was done, and this was a listening party to the done album.
I did too.
But when we walked in and those songs were playing, I was like, oh, this shit ain't nowhere near done.
Part of me didn't think it was going to be done for some reason. Like,
It's Kanye.
it just seemed weird. Like, is this really going to be the final version that we're hearing right now?
Yeah, and I think also with it's a funny story. Something I don't know what the fuck Rod heard, but he taps me. He's like, "Yo, that's Jay." So I start looking around like, "Who the fuck you talking about?" So Jay starts rapping. I'm like, "Oh, that's Hope." He's like, "Yeah, bro, I was trying to tell you." But I don't know how the hell Rod knew. But I say all of that to say that even that song, right, like with Jay recording it at 4:00 and then debuting it at this point in time, it's just like, okay, this shit is definitely not done. You know what I'm saying? And things are happening in real time. And I agree with you, Mike. I think that is dope about Kanye in this kind of get a first-hand experience, because when the album comes out, to compare it to what we heard to be like, holy shit, like what we heard became this, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be, I think it adds to the experience to the people that were there.
The only thing about all this, 'cause I mean, I'm still not a fan of Kanye as a person. When I look at this as Kanye the artist, even though I have not really liked his music, I think what happened here was actually pretty interesting. And I wish other people, because I did a discussion with Chris Platty on his podcast about this. Kanye figured out a way to make money touring but not touring, playing a show but not playing a show. I'm charging money for you to come here and see me walk around in a circle, not say a fucking word, walk around a circle with some fucking pantyhose on my head, and play you songs that are not even finished. Now, from a regular consumer standpoint, that sounds like absolute bullshit. But after talking it out with Chris for like an hour, we finally got to the point where we're like, well, yeah, but if you really think about it, and you think about the fact that Kanye is trying to push his music as high art, that's pretty much like you go to a museum, you see a painting, and then you leave. You don't get to take the painting with you. You know, you like they say the Mona Lisa is like this big.
Yeah,
You know, you go and you see it and you're like, wow, that's not what I was expecting. And then you go home and then you tell all your friends, I saw the Mona Lisa up close and personal. Of course, no, I am not comparing Kanye's music to the Mona Lisa, but I am saying that if more artists thought of their music as high art that does not always need to be, you know, purchased, but can still be consumed, then I think that's a fucking cool idea. But if you look at his mind in the way that he processes how to get his music out and how people should consume it, I think it's really fucking cool. And I hope that more indie artists look at that. I think we brought up, you know, random MF Doom unreleased songs. If someone toured those, I'd fucking go in a heartbeat.
100%.
Charge me $10 at the door. We go in, sit down, and they're just playing unreleased Dooms. Yes.
Yep.
But I don't know how many other artists have that kind of mind where they would think like, yo, what if we just took a bunch of songs that haven't been released and we just had like little small listening parties in cities?
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
That would be dope.
It's brilliant. I did not know it was going to be a big sold out event and there was going to be fucking 35,000 people because I probably wouldn't have gone.
I didn't either. I didn't know that many. I didn't know there was that many tickets first and foremost, and I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking big. Like I didn't, because when it said listening party, I'm like, okay, at Mercedes-Benz, okay, I'm obviously anticipating thousands of people. It's Kanye.
I wasn't even expecting thousands. I was really mad when I got down there, but I was like, well, I'm already here, so I can't go home because you know Delta was definitely a guest verse on at least 4 of them fucking songs. So I was really irritated with myself when I left. I was like, I should have just turned around and went home.
Do you like the fact that you stayed? Was it worth it?
No.
At least that part.
No.
Okay.
No. And that's nothing against Kanye, and that's nothing against, you know, very grateful for the fact that we got hooked up with something like that. I'm more concerned like I should have took my ass home because then I was worried that I had the Delta for like 2 days. Even though I know I don't, but I was like, oh, my throat. I'm dying. I'm gonna die tomorrow. But I did not. As far as the music goes, some of it sounded really good. It sounded like a mixture of like Life of Pablo and then some of that really bad Jesus stuff that he was doing. I am curious to hear the album now. But you know, am I totally happy that I went? Nah, not really. I didn't really take anything from it. Did pull like a Harry Potter thing. He made a little robot go up in the air. That was pretty tight.
It's like your tweet when you sent the
I filmed the video. I was like, bro, what the fuck is that? This little robot thing came
I didn't
out.
know how you didn't know that was a camera.
It ain't a camera, it was a robot. It was Johnny fucking Five. That was Johnny Five was alive. He floated that motherfucker up. I was like, that's the dopest thing you did this entire time.
Yeah. Like, what was your reasoning for not coming? Is it still sticking to like you just don't support him anymore type of thing?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like it was gonna be a big ball of mess anyway. So based off what y'all was saying, yeah. I mean, I don't have no, oh man, I wish I could have went. I mean, going with y'all would have been cool just because I'm with y'all, but like, yeah, I don't care about that Kanye event. I did miss the white girl. I wish I would have been with you when the white girl. Yeah. Because every time when me and Mike go to shows, man, I don't know what it is. We always be behind some white folks, mainly girls that just cannot dance worth shit. Any Brother Ali show, any type of show we go to, we always behind somebody.
They were in droves at this one, man.
So that's one thing I do miss.
I was standing right next to 2 of them. I looked to my right and this one of them songs hit, this girl. She was getting
shoulders.
Oh, that's the only thing moving. That hurt. And then when I looked over the edge, there's a whole fucking table full of them.
And then you should have seen that. I will say that like the section we were in was limited. Like it was a very private section.
Yeah, like no more than like 15, 20 people.
It went like, so we went around a whole bunch of people like that. So that was cool.
Yeah.
It was all like almost like a skybox situation.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Because this thing was all in the refrigerator and shit.
Damn right. I was like, man, it's hot, and I'm my anxiety was at 100,000 million. I was like, bro, I need something. I was looking for alcohol. Was what I was
They had
looking for.
alcohol in there.
Beer, and I'd have got sick.
And ate the food too.
And ate all the fucking food.
Yeah.
And we weren't that fucking late.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't have no liquor, so all I had was a bottle of water, and even that was gone by the time poor Rod went up there.
Yeah, I was like, yo, give me a water. I just knew another water. Who's gonna fucking drink
There was
water?
like 12 bottles of water when I got one, bro. I don't know who took all that water.
That's wild.
I wouldn't go to this again though.
I
wouldn't
think
go to this again.
I think for me, I appreciated the invite. So,
Absolutely.
you know, I didn't want to be disrespectful to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, not everybody gets that opportunity. So I'm like, all right, man, some of us got to go to this shit. You can't just turn down, somebody that reach out to you to put you on a list. It's like that. I just wanted to be respectful to that. It was my thing, but I feel like us three going represented us enough. So Ken, you said you was doing Dead End Sports, or you just didn't want to go.
No, I didn't want to go. I had no interest in seeing Kanye.
Damn.
So I
Damn.
wasn't too keen on going.
He was scared, bro. Just be honest.
Nah,
Because Feefo said we might meet Kanye, and Ken was like, "Oh, I'm not."
I knew good and goddamn well y'all were not
Me
meeting
too. I don't know
Kanye.
why he thought that.
Right.
So that was the least of my concern. But especially when in the chat, it turned out that it was just this big ass event. The original thing said private listening session, and then that was I think the day before, and then it turned out it was just we're just gonna be with everybody else, and it's just like kind of wasn't really the same. But just overall, I just not too hype on seeing Kanye.
I guess I'm not the biggest Kanye fan anymore. I used to be, so I mean, I wasn't hyped to hear the music like that, but I was just, again, that's why I keep saying the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I was excited.
I was excited too. More so, not exactly like you, not for the music, but for the experience, for the event. It's Kanye. We know Kanye's always gonna do something different than what other rappers are doing.
I was listening to what you were saying, Ken. I do think it would have been a different type of access if our contact was actually there. Yeah, he wasn't there, so he was just kind of guiding us to
where we had to go.
No,
We would I don't think Kanye
that would have changed.
I'm not saying Kanye. I'm not saying meet Kanye. I'm just saying
our access would have been different.
Access?
Because he is close to these people.
No, but I'm saying what
if we were with him?
Access could we have gotten?
If we were with him, it would have been. He wouldn't have been in that. He wouldn't have been in that section.
Yeah, we probably would have been somewhere else.
We wouldn't have been there.
Y'all think y'all would have been with him? I guess
no, because look. The part of the story that you may have missed, we all ransacked the line.
No. I heard that.
So we all we didn't know where the fuck we was going. None of us did.
So y'all got separated from the people that went to the special place.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't know if they went to a special place. Their shit could have been worse than our shit. I don't know.
Or they could have went to a different skybox.
Probably.
Yes. And the access, you know what I'm saying? Whether you call it backstage or whatever, I would have thought if he was there, we would have met more people. That's it.
Sure. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, we talk about the Stacey Abrams. You thought it was Stacey Abrams.
Mike was like, why you say it? Why you say that?
You can't tell me when it was dark.
It did look like Stacey Abrams.
It did.
I thought this chick was Stacey
The
Abrams.
proportions were right.
She came in. What'd you say?
The proportions were right.
Yeah, the hair, everything. She
Everything.
came in, and when she leaned down to the women that you were blocking their view, when she leaned down to them, they were like, "Oh, hey!" So I was like,
Oh shit. Stacey
"Oh
Abrams.
shit!" Stacey Abrams is here for the gay event. I was ready to text my mom, but I saw that it was late, and I put my phone down.
Oh shit!
But that's why I texted y'all. I was like, "Yo, Stacey Abrams here."
Right. I thought you was joking.
No,
I did too.
I was dead ass serious when the light came on, and I went down there. I was talking to y'all. When I turned around, I was like, "Oh, that ain't no goddamn Stacey Abrams."
I mean, he did talk. The fact that I knew that was Jay-Z on the track, so yeah, I can expound on that. I don't know. It was just something that Jay said on. I don't know.
It
It just
hear that, bro.
I don't know. It just
he didn't
it was
even-
like a sound he made, and I was just like, damn, I think that's Jay-Z about to come on this verse.
And I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Where? Who?
Right.
So what did y'all think of that track?
It was a dope track. It was a dope track.
I won't say it was a dope track, but I guess it's hard to talk about the music because, like we were saying, it's unfinished. It sounded unfinished. He's already said that. If he just put that in 4 minutes, what it was, 4 o'clock or something
4
like that, and
earlier
he just
that day.
mixed it in, it sounded like that. It sounded like Jay was kind of just
playing with
it, and he started kind of rapping towards the end. So it kind of sounded unfinished, you know what I'm saying? But he had some bouncy tracks. He had some tracks where I was really actually bobbing my head to, oh shit, I'm bobbing my head. And I think as far as the music concerned, I guess why I didn't really expound on it because I ain't really hear much Kanye. It was mostly the features that I was hearing. I didn't really hear
in the beats.
It's
and
almost
Who
like
would have featured?
I think Pop Smoke was on one of them.
Pop Smoke.
They
It was a
talking about
Pop Smoke
Oop,
kind of
I
beat.
want- Pusha T was on one.
I didn't even know it was Pusha T because the sound was so bad.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I had to tell Mike
yeah.
it was Pusha.
Yeah.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
He's on there.
His mother was in the album, so he had his mother talking on it or whatever, narrating in certain
doing
parts.
skits and shit.
So,
Did y'all think about the Griselda aspect though?
we did talk about that.
Isn't
Yeah,
that fucked up? Okay,
yeah.
so Benny was there. Westside was there with his kids.
Right.
They didn't play the song with Griselda on it.
Or maybe
Was
they
it supposed to be
did,
Griselda?
and he didn't hear it.
It's supposed to be a Griselda feature.
Yeah,
on
there's
there?
a Griselda song on the album. It's on the track list, at least the one that I saw. Maybe it's fake. They said that the track list that he played in Vegas was completely different than the track list he played here. So maybe stupid.
Motherfuckers got together to listen to an unfinished fucking album.
I'm
This
telling
shit is a
you,
shit show, dude.
It is.
Oh my god.
Because Tyler's supposed to be on it. I didn't hear Tyler.
Wow, this
But I
is
think
crazy.
all of those songs were played in Vegas, and he played the other ones.
This shit
here.
is crazy.
No, I think he's done with the listening parties because he's officially moved into Mercedes-Benz Dome until he finishes the project.
If I was West Side Benny, I'd be a little hot. Like, I drove all the way down here, sat in this line. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that boom, boom,
niggas
boom,
ain't
boom,
wait.
boom, boom. And the song didn't even fucking play. I'd be like, man, what the fuck, dude? You're in Atlanta. You know we're here. Play my. I'd have texted him, Gabe. You don't play this motherfucking song. You over here floating robots and shit, leaning on one knee, bro. If you don't play this,
I saw
fucking
people
song,
say that he didn't even talk.
he
Yeah, that's what we
didn't.
was talking about.
He
Yeah.
didn't talk to the very
Yeah.
end. He said something like, "Thank you, Atlanta," and then walked off. And I was like, bro.
Did he even say that?
That fool Russell Simmons, y'all motherfuckers.
Yes, he did.
You don't think it was Kanye?
No, I don't remember anybody saying
This
that.
motherfucker think it was Jesus.
I'm for real.
No, I do
You
not.
didn't hear anybody? Okay, I think I might have got. Well,
Oh
we'll
my
look
God.
later. But I think I got it recorded. But when
This
he was
shit
walking, he
sounds
stopped
horrible.
and he said "Da-da-da, Atlanta," and then everybody went "Wow!" and then he walked off.
Okay, maybe I just.
But yeah, other than that, he didn't say shit. He just walked around with panty drawers on his face.
People was eating that shit up.
It is crazy,
Were they?
but again,
They were.
Yeah, they were eating that shit
hyped.
up.
Yes.
Come
They
on,
were
Ken. You know they
hyped.
was eating that
Yes.
shit up.
Oh, they
and
were
that's
hyped.
why I can't say
That's
anything
crazy.
necessarily bad about it, because like I said, if you're a big fan, that's a cool experience. I'm not that level of fan, but I just think the idea of what he's doing is cool. I just wish it was someone cooler doing it. But what was the negative takes you saw? Was it related to the music?
Oh yeah, the music, the overall experience, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't want to turn this into a negative thing. I'm just, you know. it's just-
So the music. So y'all are interested in hearing these final versions of these songs?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the energy on a lot of those tracks, and I said it when we were there, like I just need to hear it more in an intimate setting, like in my car or headphones or something like that, because I liked what was happening, but like y'all, you know, we beat over the head, like the audio just wasn't all there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell, you know, and we know that Kanye's music is very intricate, like he's gonna have shit in there.
Yeah, you couldn't hear that there.
You couldn't hear that
Yeah.
there, you know, so it felt very bland to a degree, but he had moments where it's like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Falcone said something very, very poignant. He was like, this reminds me of that Dre album Compton, where it's just a whole bunch of dope beats, but it's a bunch of features. That's how it felt there. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it did.
barely heard Kanye unless he
Yep.
was like doing some weird whining, singing thing.
Yep.
Everything else I heard sounded like it could be Kanye, maybe. I don't remember hearing Kanye rap except for once. And that was on, actually no, that wasn't the Jay-Z song. I don't remember what song it was, but I remember hearing Kanye rap one time. But I can't front, there were like 2 beats where I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that shit's hard as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
The rest of it,
It was more chill than I anticipated,
Yes.
especially juxtaposition to the super energetic
Yeah.
ones. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
how is this gonna work on an album like that? But either way, like I walked away saying I was more intrigued to see what the final product is gonna be. I didn't walk away like, this is gonna be some bullshit. I didn't walk away like that. I walked away like, okay, this is either gonna be good or this is gonna be amazing. It's I don't think it's gonna be bullshit. But look, again, man, we appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying? The support, that's the reason why we even get access like this, is because you guys support us. But we appreciate that. We out of here, man. Peace.